Previously on Dream Team.
You ended my career. What career? You were never a decent footballer.
When I was a kid, was I any good?
I'm sorry, son.
You ready?
I've been here with you all night, yeah?
No, I've been with you.
Sorry about all this.
Eugene Rose, I'm arresting you on suspicion of aggravated burglary.
You'll note that Mr. Mackay is quite clear that Eugene Rose didn't join you till after 9:30.
If you hadn't have opened your mouth to the police, we wouldn't be in this trouble.
If you hadn't lied to the police, we wouldn't be in this trouble.
Pure old school out there.
Yeah, I know. Might be our last though. Try in a couple weeks.
You're not going to prison, bro.
Today, the trial begins of one of English football's most troubled talents, Eugene Christie Rose. He stands accused, together with his brother-in-law Marlon Bolden, of aggravated burglary, a Premiership footballer on millions of pounds a year, charged with attempting to steal a few £1,000s worth of trainers. If he's found guilty here, it could finish his career. Certainly it will end any hopes of Cardiff next week and Germany in July. Sarah Hughes, Sky News, Lewisham Crown Court.
Hey. You okay? Do you mind? You just need to look a bit more conservative going into court.
What, more like them, you mean?
You know, I'd lose the earring in the ring. Maybe you got some boring black shoes? I'm sure they go very nice with that suit. It's gonna be okay.
Do you reckon? I'll finally get back with my brother and we play like old times. I mean, you saw how it was.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Should have known it wouldn't last. Nothing ever does.
You stay cool when you see Marlon, yeah? I know it's going to be difficult, but your behaviour in that court is the first thing that will influence the jury.
You often. Look, I'd go with you if I could. How is he?
Not good.
Well, you and your man had better do the job then. He'll be okay.
Somebody at the club must remember who paid for it. There must be a record. Yes, the Stedman Clinic. Well, thank you for being no help at all. How do I contact the owners?
I don't know what you...
Don't play games with me, Amy, because I'm not in the mood.
Sorry, I had a mobile number that I could leave messages on, and there's an email.
Fine, right. Dear whoever you are. Apparently, you've been playing games with my life. Pretty much all my life. Full stop. I demand to know who you are and why you're doing this to me. Full stop. I am instructing my solicitors.
Are you sure you want to word it that strongly?
Believe me, Amy, there are no words strong enough to express the way that I'm feeling. If I do not get a satisfactory answer within 7 days, I will take legal action.
Alex?
What's going on? Why aren't you at training?
Ashley's going to take it.
Saturday's game is a rehearsal for the cup final, for goodness sake. Oh. There is no point in chasing them.
I need to know who's doing this to me, Linda.
Yeah, and if they want to contact you, they will. Right now, I need your mind on football. In my office, please. If there's any update from the court, please let me know. We need to do something about Liam Mackay. With the form that Eugene Rose has been in recently, we can't afford to lose him. And Liam is the key to whether he gets off or not. His and Chloe's alibis. They're the only thing the defence lawyers got right now, and there's whacking great holes in what they're saying.
What do you want me to do about it?
Maybe he needs a little bit of encouragement to help us. I mean, he hasn't been played for a while.
You want me to put him in the team so he'll lie for you in court?
It's not a lie. They can't be exactly sure what time Eugene turned up at that dinner.
Ability. That is the only thing that should get a person into a football team. Nothing else.
This isn't about you, Alex. Look, you've had a fantastic win. 2 out of 2. You're this close to being manager of a Premiership side. Even you can't get there without Eugene Rose.
Well, the world's media are assembled here outside the court for the arrival of Eugene Rose. This is him now, pulling up with his agent, Chloe Mackay. Mr. Rose, Sky News, can you tell me how confident you are about your appearance? Mr. Rose, Sky News, can you tell us what's your message to your fans today? Mr. Rose, do you have a message for your fans?
Oh, vultures. You know I can't go into the court till after I've given evidence.
She ain't here.
Scarlett? You know she's not taking the stand.
Yeah, but I thought she'd come anyway, like, you know.
Eugene Rose.
Good luck. I'll be here when you come out.
Please. Eugene, no. No. I'm begging you, Black.
Mr. Rose. Mr. Rose. Please take your seat.
Please be upstanding. All persons having any business before Her Majesty the Queen's Justices, draw near and give your attendance. God save the Queen. Please be seated.
Mr. O.G.
Your Honour, members of the jury, the case before us today is a very simple one. The prosecution, on behalf of the Crown, will show that on May 31st, 2005, the defendants set out to rob and viciously beat a criminal associate of Mr. Bolden's, who they believed had stolen from him a container of illegally imported sports goods.
Okay, guys. Put a 5 aside, put you to 2 teams. Can I have Cass, Ryan, Sully, Liam and Gavin? Bibbs, Tyson, Hector, Rossi and Evans.
Unbelievable.
What?
Hear a man name on the training pitch. Usually just the rest of them. You know I'm flavour of the month all of a sudden.
I'll make the most of it, I would.
Come on, big man, let's do it.
When your shoulders are frozen, oh, but you're an explosion. Your name isn't real, but I don't care for sound. The lights in the fuse, my results in a bang, bango. I bet that you look good on the dance floor. I don't know if you're looking for romance, or I don't know what you're looking for. I said I bet that you look good on the dance floor, dancing to electro pop like a robot from 1984. Well, from 1984.
Liam,
few lads are coming round mine. We should be at pool, play some cards. Wife's down in London, is she, if you fancy it?
Thanks, but Underbox invited me to dinner.
Nice one. You're laughing at my jokes next.
You never make any.
This juvenile changed.
It's a big thing giving evidence in court, mate, so if you want to run through it at all, me and the boys would be happy to help.
You alright? About this court case, I mean, it's not such a big deal, is it?
I can't lie. I never lie. Just starting now.
Well, you know, sometimes you just have to. Like when Cindy comes downstairs in a dress that looks awful. I just say it looks nice. Basic survival. You must have done that with Chloe. Oh, come on. You tell him you never hated a pair of shoes or a dress and just lied.
She knows I mean it if I say I like something. Anyway, this is different. It's under rules.
Yeah, but it's hardly a lie though, it's more bending the truth. And who's gonna know anyway?
I will.
This hammer was used to break into the property and was recovered from the crime scene. Is that right?
That's correct.
Did you test it for fingerprints?
Yes.
To whom did they belong?
Marlon Bolden.
Were my client's fingerprints on the hammer, Mr. Walsh?
No.
Were Eugene Rose's fingerprints on any of the weapons found at the scene?
No, they were not.
Thank you. No more questions.
Mr. Ahmed, where were you exactly at 7 p.m. on the night of May 31st?
I was on Gordon Street. That's about 2 roads from St John's Lane.
Where the burglary was taking place. Go on.
I was coming back from Vicky Park. I'd been walking my dog. My son called to say the Harchester team coach had crashed, and it was on the news, so I was hurrying home to watch.
And
this bloke came running up the street. He was taking a bit of material off his face.
A bandana, a scarf.
Yeah, and he ran right past me.
And do you recognise that man in this court?
Yeah. Him.
You're pointing at Eugene Rose?
Yeah.
He was running past you, so I'm safe in saying you saw him only briefly.
I guess.
And his hand was covering his face for some of that time, removing his scarf, you called it.
Yeah.
So really you saw him for the smallest amount of time.
I saw him.
You saw a young black man for a few seconds. How can I put this delicately? We all find it harder to recognize facially people of other races. How can you be at all sure, when you only glimpsed him for a fraction of a second, that this man was Eugene Rose?
Sir, I'm a Charlton Athletic fan. Have been all my life. I've been following Eugene Rose since he was an academy lad. Best talent we've had in a decade. I was at the Valley first time he stepped out for the first team. I know Eugene Rose when I see him.
Amy.
Yeah?
Get Liam Mackay up here now.
Why the hell didn't we know he was a Charlton fan? We're paying you thousands of pounds And you don't think in the trial of a Premiership footballer to find out the allegiance of the prosecution's chief witness.
How'd it go? Come to take you home.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long week. I know Mr. Ackman's testimony looks bad, but we haven't had a chance to get going yet. Once they hear evidence from you and your husband, they'll know he was mistaken. Eugene was miles away, having dinner with you. See you tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Gaffer. So busy being entertained by the boys, didn't get the message you wanted to see me. Guess this is the part where you offer me a place in the team.
Who told you to do it? Who?
What?
Who gave you the instructions to take me out? Did they pay you? Who was it?
You've lost the plot.
Yeah? You ended my career. And everything else about it was organised, manipulated and paid for. So why not the injury, eh? Come on, you were quick enough to tell me the truth about the rest of my life. Who was it?
You ain't got any bribing to do.
Let him go! Now!
It's just a tackle, like I've done before, and I'll do again if I ever get to play football round here.
Liam! A manager is supposed to put the good of the team before anything else. If Liam doesn't cooperate because of this... Liam, wait!
Oh, God, mate, it's freezing there. Yeah, the heating don't work.
Fix it.
Well, I'm not here much.
I love what you've done with the place. So?
So what?
Well, did you headbutt Marlon in full view of the jury or behind closed doors?
You ain't got no idea, blood. Keeping it under wraps while he sat right next to me. He was too bummed to even look in my face. Whole world wants me to go down, innit?
No. You've got alibis.
Have I?
Was Scarlett there?
No.
Liam, Alex and I have been talking about team selection. And with Hector coming into the side, we need to reorganise.
So you're talking about putting me in the team?
Well, it's high time, don't you think?
Mrs. Block, would you be doing this if you didn't need me to stand up in court tomorrow and say that Eugene Rose was someone he wasn't?
Liam, as I understand it, neither you or Chloe can be exactly sure of the time Eugene joined you. Surely that's all you need to say, that you're not sure.
I come back to my question. Would I be selected if you didn't need me to keep him out of prison?
Honestly? No.
Thanks for being honest.
Liam, just sit down. Please, just for a minute. Now, you can call it a bribe if you like. But the fact is, you need first-team football. And as far as I can see it, fate's given you a chance to achieve that. Now your luck's been pretty miserable up till now. With a manager like Felix Hahn, who didn't rate you. And now Alex, whose career you ended. This is your one opportunity to prove to them you can do it. Unless, of course, you're too afraid to take it.
Fools, they think I do not know the road I'm taking. If you meet me on the way, hesitating, that is just because I know which way I will choose. Corridors of discontent that I've been traveling on the lonely search for truth.
Hey.
Must have dozed off.
How did it go today?
You know, legal crap.
What about the eyewitness?
He's a big Charlton fan. Could spot Eugene a mile away. It's early days yet. You know, we don't know how it's going to go until we put our side across.
And that's you and me. I've just had dinner with Linda Block. They've offered me a place on the team.
I'm going to go to bed. It's going to be a big day tomorrow.
Hiya.
Hiya.
I got all the way home and realised I left my bag in the fitness room. I'd forget mad if it wasn't screwed on. Can I borrow the key?
Looks like somebody's already in there.
At this time of night?
Sorry.
It's okay. Thanks. Alex, what are you doing? Stop it! Stop it! You don't have your mark. You could cripple yourself. Do you want to look at a wheelchair? Why did you do it?
I just wanted to see.
What?
If it's still hurt.
I'm going to give you a shot to ease the pain.
Just leave it!
Alex, you need a shot!
Just go, will you?
Fine.
The defence calls Chloe Tyler Mackay.
Place your right hand on the book, read the words from the card.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
And what time did you arrive at the restaurant?
About 7:15.
Were you alone?
No, I was with my then fiancé Liam Mackay. We're now married.
And what was the purpose of the dinner?
Well, Liam and I had been disagreeing for some time about what direction his career should take. Ian Holloway and I are old friends, so I asked him to give Liam some advice.
And what was the disagreement about?
Well, Liam was willing to move to another championship club from Crewe. I advised that he wait until a Premiership side came in for him. And I thought Ian could tell Liam that he was good enough for the Premiership.
And what time did Eugene Rose arrive at the dinner?
I can't be completely sure. I didn't check my watch.
Could you estimate the time of his arrival?
I think we'd been talking for about half an hour. Eugene arrived as Ian was getting up to go. He'd been asked to do an interview for Sky about the Cardiff disaster.
You think it was half an hour after you arrived?
Roughly. The news was spreading like wildfire at that point. Our phones wouldn't stop ringing.
So you're saying, Mrs. Mackay, that Eugene Rose arrived at the Swan restaurant at roughly 7:45?
Mm-hmm.
And for how long did you stay there?
About 2 hours.
That long?
You know what men are like when they start talking about football.
Indeed I do.
So how long can he knows?
Depends how the evidence pans out. On what Mackay says, you mean. My ears burning again, boys. Morning, Liam.
What the hell is that?
Two, 1, 2, 3, 2. Carter, Clancy, defence. Liam Mackay, holding. Then Moody, Naismith.
You want me at wing-back?
Gaffer, defender's never been my strong point.
Don't worry about that, Gavin, son. You won't be doing much tracking back. I want you pushed right up against Del Horno. Same goes for you, Ryan. I don't want you to let Gallus get out, yeah?
Is this a joke?
Sully, Hector, Mabs. I want you to sit behind the front two. Eugene and Casper.
So you're playing Eugene?
Yep.
Is his head right?
5 up front.
You do know we're playing Chelsea, yeah?
Our numbers will surprise them. We'll swamp them in midfield. Attack is our best form of defence.
Yeah, but what about when we lose the ball?
Well, you're all good players. You shouldn't lose the ball.
Okay, guys, come on, let's get out there and put this into practice. Come on, let's go!
Is this all a tactic to get me on board? I haven't even agreed to anything. What? Just get ready.
It's got to be a wind-up.
Oh, you lot got no bottle. What's bottle got to do with it?
2 at the back against Chelsea's 3 up.
Yeah, don't fancy them odds at all.
Yeah, what if it works?
Didn't work for our dealers, did it?
Yeah.
And we got Klinsmann.
No, we don't. Got me, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Right, ladies, let's get to it. We haven't got much time.
I take it this is some kind of ploy to get them in an attacking frame of mind? You're not seriously thinking of playing Chelsea like that, are you?
Why not?
Because it's...
insane.
You said earlier Eugene Rose is one of your most successful clients. How much would you make off him in a year?
Depends. 15% of his wages. Obviously, if there's a transfer or endorsement, more than that.
Well, say this year. So far, how much have you made? Just from Eugene Rose?
About 450,000.
£500,000. And how much have you made in total this year?
Objection, Your Honour.
Overruled.
About 600,000.
So Eugene Rose represents more than 2/3 of your total income?
Yes.
So if he were to go to prison, you would be severely out of pocket.
Objection, Your Honour. I fail to see where this is going.
Objection sustained.
What would you say were the main skills required for your chosen profession?
Determination, nous, and thorough knowledge of your chosen field.
What about lying?
Your Honour!
I can't believe you're doing this. Train the whole formation to make me look like an idiot. How'd you figure that? Linda Block forced you to play me because of the trial. You're determined to show me up. Playing 5 up front against Chelsea. Me and my Jacks in the holding row, trying to mop up everything that Lampard and Makelele throw at us. Don't you think good enough? I know you don't think I am. If we get beat badly, you go to Cardiff on the back foot. You really prepared to risk a cup final to settle a score? Believe it or not, Liam, this formation has absolutely nothing to do with you. But if you want to go out there and tell your new pals you're not up for it, be my guest.
Can you explain why on the 15th of August this year, Linda Block, Chief Executive of Harchester United, stated she had no prior knowledge of these charges being brought against Eugene Rose when you had already given a statement to the police about the matter? Were you simply withholding the truth in order to secure the £2 million transfer?
There was no charge at this point.
Well, bearing in mind Harchester United were about to make a total investment of over £4.5 million, didn't you think they may have wanted to know about the possibility of charges? And if you were prepared to withhold the truth on that occasion, wouldn't the jury be entitled to think that you might do so now, when your most valuable player is facing a possible prison term?
Harchester United welcome champions Chelsea, and drama's never too far away from the Dragon's Lair. Eugene Rose named in a very attacking side. He needs a police escort here from court, but it's highly important everyone's on board. It's a dress rehearsal for next week's Carling Cup final.
Is he in the right frame of mind for this game?
I guess that's Alex Dempsey's call, but he might well go mad if he doesn't.
decided what you're going to do yet? I want an answer, Liam. You going to send my brother down?
If he goes down, it's not just because of Liam.
Shut it, Gav. Well?
Oh, come on, what are you going to do?
Are you a part of this team or not?
Is this for real? That's what he's given the ref. Great. Do you want to say something?
Nope.
It's not too late to rethink this. For God's sake, we're one win away. One win away from managing a Premiership football club.
All by ourselves.
Do I know everything there is to know here?
What do you mean?
What happened to the man who was preaching 451 only 2 weeks ago?
I wish I knew.
I don't know what kind of suicide mission you're on, but we had a deal. It's not just about your job.
You're that desperate to do the job? Fine. Do it.
Alex. Alex. Alex, where are you going?
Don't be fooled by the colours today. It's Harchester surprisingly wearing their away kit of orange. Very attacking side. And almost an arrogant disregard for Jose Mourinho from the Harchester caretaker manager Alex Dempsey, who's not even on the bench at the start. Forward by Rossi. But Harchester have been in good form of late. How will they go against the champions? It's Danny Sullivan. Looks for Casper Rose. And John Terry had to get across smartly to concede the corner. Ashley King already showing the tension that there is inside this stadium today. Chelsea, once again, the side everyone has to chase in the Premiership. They're looking like champions again, but Harchester looking to put them under early pressure with Jody Carter's corner. Plenty of orange shirts inside that Chelsea penalty area, including Moody. You've got to flick on. Danny Sullivan! Whoa, what a start! Great strike from the Harchester skipper. Petr Cech given no chance in that Chelsea goal. Sullivan struck it so sweetly. Already problems for Mourinho and co down on the Chelsea bench. Harchester 1 up. Alex Dempsey has sent out the side with the firm intention that attack is the best form of defence against Chelsea, and it's paid off handsomely already. The experienced Graham Poll taking charge of his third Harchester game of the season. Throw forward by Gallas. Up goes Rossi. It's a bit of an awkward climb. It's going to be helped forward by Drogba. Rossi should clear, but he's made a mess of it. Drogba goes on, and Rossi, did he bring him down? Yes. Graham Poll points to the penalty spot, and Chelsea have a penalty. Poor challenge by Rossi on Drogba, and really Harchester could have no complaints. Frank Lampard up against Alex Omer. Are Chelsea going to hit back almost immediately? Oh, they are, but only just. Right under the body of Alex Omer. And at the Dragon's Lair, it's Harchester 1, Chelsea 1. Chelsea really dominating possession now. Gallas, Essien, this is Drogba. Once again, Harchester stretched at the back, and stretching to make the save was Omer. Essien, all Chelsea. Harchester's attacking lineup not looking so good now. Oh, brilliant turn by Drogba. He's got away here. Danger for Harchester, and Duff has scored. And frankly, that had been coming. It's a wonderful Chelsea goal, you have to say. But Liam Mackay is really toiling in that midfield all on his own. Harchester will be happy to get in Just 2-1 down, the way the last 20 minutes of this half has been played. Graham Poll blows the half-time whistle. Damien Duff giving Alex Omer no chance. And Chelsea deservedly in front at the break.
Come on, this is a joke. Cole and Duff have got half a pitch to play with down there. They're tearing us apart. Ash, where's the gaffer?
I don't think he's coming back.
What, you crazy? Where's he gone? Are you kidding me? Who's going to take charge of this mess? We need to change formation. Get some defenders out there.
Yeah. I've been thinking...
Look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take Hector, Mabs and Moody off. Then we're going to stick Evo, Benno and Martin on. We're going to shore up the defence. Then we're going to sit deep and stay organised. Try and nick a couple on the break.
Oh, no, we're not going defensive now. We're losing.
Lucky, I'm with Sully here, mate. It's about saving face more than anything else.
3 goals down. This would have been 5 goals down.
Oh, shut it! Ash.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
We're playing Chelsea, aren't we?
Is that what you call it? With a suicidal formation and no manager in the dugout? Are you trying to make an exhibition of Liam just because I told you to put him in the team?
Well, if you're not happy with my performance.
Oh my God. Is this all just to get me to fire you? Get downstairs right now.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Well, if it isn't, you can add sexual harassment to my charge sheet. That should do it. So come on, Linda. Let's see if you can do it. Sack me.
Still, amazingly, no sign of Alex Dempsey. A game as important as this, you thought he would have relished. But Harchester have made changes, 2 of them, and they had to come. Hector and Moody off, Bennett and Martin on. Remains to be seen whether Harchester find more balance. Forward by Duff, not particularly well defended, and Drogba was in behind, but dragged his shot wide of Alex Omer's right-hand post. Harchester still struggling for rhythm. Here's Del Orno. Drogba, he's away here from 2 Harchester defenders. Didier Drogba and Joe Cole. Is he offside? Omer had his arm raised, but the goal stands. Chelsea leading 3-1 at the Dragon's Lair. Once again, Drogba's pace causing a problem for Harchester. Right across the face of goal, Jeremy. That was inevitable. Where, oh where was the Harchester defence? And it's turning into a nightmare day. Graham Poll blows the full-time whistle. A dress rehearsal for the Carling Cup final, and frankly it couldn't have been any worse. When Danny Sullivan scored early on, it looked so bright, but they went in with 5, maybe even 6 attackers, and that was tactically naive against a Chelsea side who ran out comfortable winners. You don't take liberties with John Terry and co. Chelsea win it 4-1.
Quick word for Sky Sports. It seems as though Alex Dempsey put you in charge today. Were they your tactics?
No comment. I'm sorry. It's my fault. He put me in charge and I blew it. I should have made the changes earlier, but I thought that he would come, and when I realised that he wouldn't, I just froze, and I'm sorry.
Did you select the team? Did you instruct them to play that formation?
Well, no, but I...
No, well then you're not responsible. only not going to accept your resignation, Ashley. But I'm going to promote you. Right now. If you still want the job as head coach here, the job's yours. And that will stand whoever comes in as manager.
But you said 3 out of 4 games.
I know what I said. I don't need to see another game to judge your character. You've just come in here and accepted responsibility for something that wasn't even your fault. Now that's good enough for me. The question you have to ask yourself is, are we good enough for you?
I work like a dog, I promise.
I know you will.
Nobody could expect you to hold the line against Chelsea all on your own. It was Alex Dempsey's fault.
Dempsey wasn't the one letting Lampard and Essien run rings around him. He wanted his revenge. He wanted to finish me off. I guess he's done it.
It'll be a 9-day wonder. There'll be other chances.
Defeats like that are never forgotten. And you know the worst part? I knew this is how it would be. When Linda Block said she was putting me in the team, I had this cold feeling in my gut, and I wanted to say no. And she asked me if I was too afraid to take the chance. How could I say no to that? Maybe I'm just not good enough. Aren't you going to ask me what I'm going to do tomorrow?
What would be the point?
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to let the team down. Especially after a day.
Sweetheart.
I thought I'd find you here. Usual place. I'm not going to sack you.
I'd let her have you.
I'll do it when I decide, and don't think I wasn't tempted. No, I think sacking you would be too easy. Thanks. You're a fool, Alex Dempsey. You had the trust and respect of everybody at this club. And in 90 minutes, you threw it all away. You hurt the people a manager is supposed to protect and support. And for what? Some pathetic teenage identity crisis. We have to go to Cardiff next week. Have you got any idea how hard that's going to be for us? Hey, for Ryan, Tyson and Sully. You don't deserve to lead men like that. But somehow you're going to do it. I'm not letting you off the hook.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you should be apologising to.
A few minutes ago, Eugene Rose arrived in court to hear the testimony of his teammate Liam Mackay, who takes a stand amid rumours of inconsistent statements and false alibis. Liam's wife, Chloe, this is them arriving now. Liam, sign you! Any danger of violence?
Testimony, Liam.
Liam,
You took a beating, man. You're going to take a beating.
Look at you. In front of the cameras too. You always look so scruffy. I really thought once you got in the Premiership, you'd buy yourself a couple of designer suits. I should have known better.
Chloe? If he asked me straight.
Don't. Just don't.
I've just come from a meeting with Mr. Oji.
Man stabbed me in the back. You can't even hack a little bird for his so-called brethren. I should murk him.
Calm down, Gene. What's happening?
Chief.
Marlon's changing his plea. He's saying he carried out the burglary, and he's saying Eugene did it too. I'm not going to lie to you. This is bad. we could be looking at a prison sentence.
Coming up on Dream Team.
You going with 7 up front this week?
No.
Good. This weekend isn't about experiments.
I'm upstairs and I hear this cry. Come downstairs, there's Eugene beating the hell out of this. Shut up, man! Hold on!
You go in there, and you say he was with you all night.
Are you being lento? Mr. Mackay, you are in a court of law and you are under oath.